Welcome to another Blender tutorial. I'm going to teach you how to make a Minecraft scene. So to start you off, this is my scene so far. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cubes. If we go into the rendering, these are what I got so far. So I found this image. You can just type up Minecraft texture packages and these will come up. And so all I did is I UV unwrapped them. I'll show you how to do that in a second. And it just went from there. So let's now make some gravel. Okay, this is what you're gonna do. So you're just gonna go Control A. Let me turn on my screencast. So, or Shift A, and we're gonna make a cube. Okay, click that cube. Click Tab, and go Control E, and mark as seam. Now we have the red seams right there. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go U and unwrap them. Okay, now they're unwrapped. So we're going to take the middle and drag it over here. Alright, G's to grab. Okay, G, Z, grab it up. This is my middle one. I'm going to scale in X. By the way, I'm doing this on cycles, not Blender render. Okay. Now we're going to scale down the Y. Make it fit. And the X again. Alright, now I say a little more down the Y. Alright, now I say that's good. So now we're going to come over here, make sure that's clicked, and click this and drag it in. Oop. Click this, drag it in. Doesn't have to be perfect, because we'll make them perfect in a second. So now they're all in. We're going to come here, box them out with B, scale down the x-axis, push 0, oops, and then do the same over here, scale x-axis, 0, take these one, scale the y, do 0, do the same thing on the bottom. Okay, now they're all the same. We'll just make sure it fits. I think I want it a little to the left over here, and I think I just want to drag that up. Maybe scale it down a little bit down the Y. Alright, let's look at it. So, we haven't set up my material. So we're going to call this gravel. And then we're going to go and click new material, call it gravel. Come over here, and we're going to add texture image, Shift A to add, G grab. We're going to put the color in there, and then we're going to use our Minecraft texture package. If you haven't done that, you can open it and just go to where you put them. So I put mine in Minecraft right there. Okay, you'll see that over there, don't worry about that. And then we're going to add, so now you can see what it looks like. And if you look at that, there you have your gravel. Okay, but right now it just kind of looks clay-ish. We want some light to be able to reflect off it, so we're going to add a, where is it? Mix shader. I'm going to drag that in there. Mine kind of lags down while it's rendering. And a wireframe. And then drag this out over here. We're going to add a glossy texture. This will give it shine, and we're going to put it in there. Alright, so right now if we look at it, right there, doesn't look too good, doesn't look right, so we're going to take this down a little bit, 0.1. That should still be a little too much. Yeah, I don't really like that. So we're going to do 0.05. Alright, that's pretty good. Okay, and there's your gravel. Now if we look at it, it'll look better in the render, but for right now, there we go. These up here are some just some planes I added in with Shift A. Look at that. It's just an emission texture, and I just set it at 10 and then put it on the top and bottom. So not really too hard. Alright. Back to this. I think you just do that for all the ones you want. I think these are really all the things I need or want. If I want any more, I can just come and make them. I'll probably end up wanting some more, but for now, I think that's good. Okay. Now, do we call this gravel? Good. Alright, so now we're going to come over here. And first we want our dirt. So we're going to come to our dirt one. And we're going to Shift D and move that. I want it in this layer. So we're going to move it into this layer. And now we're just going to start making our field. I think instead of dirt, I actually want grass. So let's find my grass one. Let's just look at it. We're going to do that. This one, what did I call that? Cube. Yeah, that's what I thought. Grass. Okay. So now if we Shift D, and now we're going to move this to that. Okay. And now let's just start making our level. So I'm going to go to modifiers. I'm going to array it. Let's say 5 times. Yeah, let's say like 7. I'm going to apply that. And now I'm going to go to array again, and I'm going to array it. Change that to 0 and this to 1. I'm going to array that, let's say 9 times. So now I have a pretty flat field if we want to look at it. Just looks like your Minecraft grass, which is perfect. And then now we're going to take that same thing and Shift D, grab 1, grab 2, you see that, and then grab 14. Okay, good. And then I'm going to do that right there, and I'm going to take my grass one again, which I think is this one. I'm going to Shift that one right there and move it back to this layer. Grab Z, or I guess Z, people call it Z. Do that twice, and then grab X14. Let's kind of place it where we want it. I think I'm going to want to start randomizing things over here. Alright, that looks good. Yeah, okay, good. And now I'm going to go up here and just array that downward. So we can write that time like 3. Let's do 2. Let's do some things of 2. So what Alt D does, I just Alt D if you noticed. What that does is it will change whenever I want to change this, kind of just makes them all one object in edit mode, but in object mode. It just connects the object data. So if I do one thing to that, it does it to all of them. Does that make sense? Okay. And then I'm going to have this. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. Kind of just change it up a little bit. I'm going to Alt D all of these. And then kind of just switch them around a little bit. Oops. Come to my top view. And we'll go like that. Put it exactly on. Good. I'm going to Alt D this. Grab 2, grab Y, and grab it like even number 8, and grab it like another 4. Good. rotate it 90 degrees. And then grab it over like that. Good. Just kind of making some, differentiate it. Let's connect these now. Oh, I messed up somewhere. Where did I mess up? Oh, this whole thing's off. What about this? And we'll just move it all over. 1. Hopefully that. Oh, didn't quite fix it. Let's go in and move it manually. Okay. And then boop boop. Like that, move it over to negative direction. Take this, move it down 2. Alright, this is starting to look out nicely. So then we'll get into adding some more trees and things like that, which will be awesome. Okay, I kind of want to stack these up, so I'll do this. Grab X4, and then I'll do both of these. Grab X. I don't know if I clicked on it or not. Ooh, not what I wanted to do. Let's do this. Grab X8, and then I'll do doom. Alright. Y. Kind of connecting together. Make a little mountain. Maybe have this stick out, because Minecraft is never making things perfectly nice for us to climb up. So now I'm going to take this one and let's not do that one. Didn't. Alt D Z 2. Anyway, so you get the point. You just kind of make your level like that. Right? Alright. So now we're going to take this guy and kind of drag him out like that, so we can have room for our house, which will be awesome. I'm excited to make our house. Alright, make sure they all line up. Okay. So now, I think we kind of have enough room. We'll just make one more. Come over like this and like that. Okay. And so now we can take our camera. I'm not in my view with my camera. Let's take our camera and let's aim it at our scene. Alright. I think that should be good for now. We'll add more to our scene, but for now, that should work. Okay, let's come back over here, and I'm going to just get started with our house. Alright, so I think for the first part I'm going to make a moss kind of base and then put wood on top of it, or maybe some brick. I haven't really decided yet. Let's start with let's start with the brick. Why not? Alright, so I'm going to shift D, that brick. Where are you, brick? There you are. Okay, get out of this. And I'm going to move that into this layer. And this will be my house layer, so I'm going to move them up like that. And move them over like this. And over like this. Let's just start building this house. So we're going to array it probably 20 times. People like to make big houses. Yeah, we're probably going to need a bigger scene than this. And so, for that, we'll just take all of these little bases and grab them X, that, grab them Y, like that. Should be good. And then I should have made these more even. So we'll go like this, and then that will fit right into there. Perfect. And then we'll take this, and I think this can be pulled out a little more. Good. And then we'll take these. We just want to make it flat just to make it nice for us. Don't know why I didn't do that in the first place, okay? And then I'm going to take this, and this, and this, and that, and that, and then rotate it. I must have missed one. Oh no, I didn't. I just didn't do that. Is that fitting right? Perfect. Okay. And then we're going to take that, we're going to apply it, and ooh, we should not have actually applied that. Actually, yeah, it's fine. Okay. And now we're going to array it, not in the X direction or the Y direction, but the Z direction up 1. We're going to do that about 4 times. So now we have a solid brick beginning. Sweet. Okay. And then what I'm actually going to want to do, so I take it down, I actually want to get rid of that for a door. And so, just so we think ahead, door is 2 spaces thick, I believe, in Minecraft. So we'll take this one, or actually what we should do is, let's go back a little more. Instead of arraying it super far, let's just array it. It's not my brick. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Let's just array it 5 times. 8 times. And then we can do that. Apply it. And then come over here. Go like that. Hello. And then go like that. Natalie, I'm recording. That's okay, I can edit it out probably. Alright. And so now we're going to go up just once. Boom, boom, boom. And let's actually pause the recording. Alright, and then we're going to do the same thing to this one, array it up. 0, 0, 1. Okay. And then now we have 2 up. Let's grab this. Alt D, grab it up 4. Actually, instead of Alt D, because we don't want to Alt D that one. Shift D, so it's not connected. Grab it up 4, and then array it. I'm thinking, let's start. Let's see what it looks like so far, actually. Alright. So I have that. My scene's kind of dark right now, and I realize that. But we'll add some lighting later, but actually, why not? We'll add a little sun. And the sun is just a directional light, meaning everything will be that way. That's where the sun looks like it'll be coming from. Except right now, it thinks the sun is really close to it, which it is. And so we'll go right here, and let's take the size. I think the lower the size, the lower the shadows are. And so if I go like this, if we make some huge shadows, let's put the size down. Might be the larger the shadows. And size it like 100. No shadows. So let's do 0.1 shadow ratio, because shadows just look cool. And then, so now we want our sun, instead of like that, we're going to rotate it down and up, more like that. Kind of a sunset, instead of directly on. It kind of looks a little unrealistic. We'll do like that. Okay. We'll have a sky later too. So instead of that, let's go back to this and find our... let's find our... What should I do? Let's do a wood. Nah, let's do this. Boom. So we're gonna shift do that. And then move it back to our house layer. Grab it up. Grab it over. Alright, and then grab it all the way over. And so we're going to want to array it probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, 16 times. Let's see if that's right. Nope, 18. Okay. Now we have room for 2 doors, double doors, and that, and then we're going to array up 0, probably 3 times. Oops. 3 times. Twice. I don't like 3 times. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to copy all of this. And I kind of want doors on each side, just so I can have all ways out in case a creeper comes, which is always all of our worst nightmares. Line it up. Alright. And then it doesn't really look lined up to me, but basically is, I guess. Just going really far. Trying to get as close as possible. Okay. And then, now that that's lined up, we have that, and this. These kind of don't match up really nicely, and so I just gotta match them up as best as I can, which is alright. Okay, and now let's see how it looks. Alright, it's coming along pretty nicely. If we put in our scene, and then we'll end up dragging it over into our view. Okay. I think I grabbed something what it's supposed to. Alright. Okay. Now we're getting there. This is gonna look pretty sweet pretty soon. Okay. So that's that. I'm gonna continue building my house in part 2. So just click on that link and we'll get started from next time. Make sure you remember to save, and I will see you there.